done a lot of damage. What a shame. I went to one of these JG Flexis a while ago on a video, and they were getting blue bits out of the water, and I couldn't understand where it was coming from. But somebody said Speedfit recalled these ones because they do contaminate the water. They are RAS approved. Look at that one, look. It's got all blue bits coming out of it. I never knew they were blue inside, but you learn something new every day. They're literally lined with blue. Just cut it in half. Look, it's all on the road now, look, but never knew that. So if you ever go to them and somebody's got blue bits coming out of the taps, it's the Flexi breaking down inside. It's literally full, look.
It's all full like that as well.
Never knew. You'd assumed it'd be white all the way through, but they're like lined with blue. It literally just drops out, and that's what was causing the issue on that tap. You can see it's full. Yeah, it literally just falls to bits. Somebody said Speedfit did recall them ones, but yeah, there's probably quite a few out there. So I know for next time, that's why every day's a school day in this job, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's why you learn stuff from making your videos as well, because somebody said it would be the Flexi.
That's wet on top of there.
It was just the overflow disconnected. Yeah. All that damage for overflow.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like
no, the whole float's melted, mate. The whole float's gone. How's the float melted?
That is, it's hot water.
So much is boiling, isn't it?
I can't tell if that's wet or not in there.
The whole ceiling's come down there, look. A whole lot's gone. Is that float just oh, just watch where you're standing, mate. I don't know if these joists what would cause, I could check the boiler, but is it hot? It's warm, isn't it?
It's warm.
So mind you, it's like 40 million degrees up here anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
and that's a new one. Yeah, just the overflow wasn't connected.
But what's caused that to come over?
Look at that ball.
I know, that's what I mean. So you just put a new ball valve in it?
I think. Well, that turns quite easy.
I've never seen a float go like that. Just make you wonder if something is going on that.
Do you think I'll be able to get that off?
I don't know what, I honestly, I've never seen one go like that before. I'll go and see if I've got a new one in the van. You're going to get a new one.
No, I had one, but I don't know if
I've got one on my, I've got one. I've definitely got one. Yeah.
What, a ball valve?
Yeah.
You said you had a shower?
Yeah, I mean, I think the shower's just a coincidence.
Yeah.
Part 2 ball valve. I thought we could reuse the old float.
Part 1 didn't work. This is the sequel.
Yeah, part 1 didn't work.
I need some tools though, Tom.
Oh, you want some tools?
Yeah, they help.
Well,
I find them handy. Oh god, the horrible grips.
Nipex grips, mate, the best in the world. I don't like Nipex grips. BS1212 ball valve.
Should. Yeah.
They don't always fit though. These are BS1212. That's a BS1212. You should be able to split that.
That's my plan.
I do have a copper float in the van as well. I found. It took me ages to find that one.
I love that.
Well, the copper float.
Yeah.
Use them on solid fuel.
Oh no, I was just going to scrap it.
There's no weight to them.
Is there
Really? No, the lighters are further. Split it on here, Adrian. Sometimes it's quick.
Yeah.
I do have a new fibre washer as well.
God, you're so prepared, Tom. You're like a Boy Scout.
You don't like my grips.
I hate them.
Grips are very personal. But the tank looks alright, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, but this is, unless the hot water's been on, but...
Yeah, but it wouldn't... Ah, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Can you get that out? I'll let you put the float on after, I think. Did that ball valve have a bend on the arm? I have to tell him it is bent
A
down.
slight bend, yeah. I'll just scoop some water out, Tom.
Yeah, I brought my handy folding bucket up, which was full of rubbish even though I've just been down the yard.
Yeah, you use that for like...
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I need that.
I don't know what's going on with that, mate. That's been getting up, that must have been getting up.
Probably scoop some water out first.
Yeah, I bet I've got to scoop it into my handy folding bucket.
Before I put that in.
That beat means we're on overtime. It's only packaging.
That's full, Tom.
Yeah, that's full, Aidan. Let's out that back in. We're gonna have to fire the boiler up, aren't we, and see what happens.
Yeah, but you'd expect that to be hot.
Well, you'd expect it to be hot, but something's gone wrong with that.
It wasn't wet either.
I don't know what's going on with that, mate.
It's a little bit odd, isn't it? Maybe just the ball valve's been going and that ball's just...
I don't know, I've never seen a ball collapse. I've seen a ball pinhole where it's held the float down, but I've never seen one go like that. If your ball looks like that, you do need to go to the doctors. New fibre washer, bit of jet blue. You can actually connect straight into them with a 15mm nut and olive, you know.
Yeah,
copper pipe. I think it's probably a better way in roofs actually. Supports the tank a bit more.
Yeah.
This one's not got a plate on it. Sometimes you get a plate on the ball valve on the side of the system to support it. So that should be alright.
Ball me up.
So we've lowered the water level in that tank. What that tank does, it just takes up the expansion of the water from the heating system. That one there is your domestic tank that fills your cylinder, and this one fills the heating system up. I mean, there could well be further issues with this job. So in theory that shouldn't fill, because it's already below the level of it. That's it. Overflow's all put back together in it. Right, let's go down and we'll see what's going on with this.
Yeah. Push fit, so.
Yeah. It's done a lot of damage. What a shame. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but that float has got water inside. I think what's happened to that system, at some point potentially the boiler's overheated or the pump's been stuck and it's chucked a load of steaming hot water into the header tank and it's melted that float. Now, we did check the system. The boiler was clicking off on its control stat. It was an older balanced fluid boiler. I can't actually remember the boiler make, but it was an older one. It had been the original one to the property, and the pump seemed fine. And we fired up the hot water, it heated up, it clicked off on its cylinder stat, and everything was happy. There was no water being chucked over the vent. So I don't know if that's been going a little while, that overflow, and it's just been like sopping that ceiling. It was wet through upstairs. It's just got to a point where it's just literally come through. I'm not sure. The only other thing that can cause it is if the coil's gone in the cylinder, because the header tank that fills the cylinder up was higher, so the water will always push back through into the smaller header tank. That's why you should always position them in that orientation. You shouldn't put the heating header tank on top of the domestic one, because then potentially you could get cross-contamination. So yeah, that is the only thing it could be really on that. I've told the guy to monitor it now. Obviously if it starts coming out as overflow, we'll have to pop back and have a look, but there's only so much you can sort of do on a system. So yeah, the next one I'm going to show you is actually another overflowing tank, but it's for a different reason. Let me know what you guys would have done on this one, because it was a little bit of a, not a mystery, but yeah, I'll show you the video now. That is one tight squeeze up there, mate, isn't it?
I can only just get my legs in.
I know. Just climbed like 3 stories vertically up, and the last ladder is mega thin. On the hottest day of the year as well. We've been called to an overflow in tank. The roofers are doing some work and they're trying to reseal it or something, and the water just keeps pouring out. Apparently it's not doing it right this second. So out of breath. There is a light, but I don't know where the switch is.
Hold on. Is it over there? Oh, there's Paul. Oh, no, that's not Paul. That's to the doors. Is that it there?
Could be. These look new, these do. That's a socket. That's for the doors.
Is that a little socket there?
No, there's no switch on it.
Oh, I know why.
It's probably down where we came in, isn't it? You know what we should have done, Aidan? We should have brought some tools up with us. Hopefully these will just be on site.
Don't want to look at it, do we?
No, it's not actually overflowing right this second either, which doesn't help. They're not screwed on anyway. It's your cold inlet. They've come in, lever valve, strainer. What are they? 1 inch ball valves.
That's nowhere near.
Nowhere near the overflow, is it? Nowhere near. Bone dry. I do actually have an inch ball valve in the van. Found it the other day when I tidied it out.
Shall I get in there?
They're the old vents, look, the old gal. Now this one's closer.
Is it wet?
No, it's dry. Oh, but the warning pipe's going, Aidan, because you've got you've got warning and an overflow.
Yeah, it's not near the overflow on there.
No. So you've got a warning.
Are they linked? No.
Separate.
That's your hot.
Yeah, that one's a cylinder. You know what it's going to be, don't you?
Pumping back up.
Oh, it's going to be a blending valve passing.
Do you reckon?
It's going to be a blending valve.
What we got on that pipe up there? I wonder if we put a normal turn valve on. Or that? There's probably not enough pressure, is there?
No, not if you put it there. Is the tank warm? Is it warm water? Well, it won't be there, will it? It remains pushing back up.
No.
It remains pushing back up.
Oh, that's nice, eh?
See, on a bigger tank, I actually can't remember the technicalities off the top of my head, but over a certain capacity, you need to have a warning pipe and an overflow. They've actually taken the two into one. So the warning pipe is to tell you that the tank's about to overflow. So that needs to go into a visible place, and technically the overflow pipe could then go into a safe place. Because in theory, yeah, they've joined them together, haven't they?
Should have a screened.
Yeah, it should have a screened vent on there.
Makes that redundant, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does really, because any bugs can climb back up and into your tank. Yeah, the ball valves are shutting off. It's going to be water. Basically, what they'll have done, everything past the tank should be on the tank fed, but what happens is they put blenders on the mains, and then you've got tank fed hot, and the check valve fails slightly in the tank fed hot side, and it pushes it all the way back through to this tank up in the roof, and then it comes out the overflow. It is a common thing that you can get caught out on, but the problem is it's finding which one's doing it, because there might be 30-40 blenders in a building this size, and it could literally be any of them, just the check valve. And as the mains water pressure increases, it tends to happen more. So it could be that it overflows at night. It's not actually doing it now, so it is tricky. That one probably doesn't have a vent on it, but the reason they've not dropped these out over the tank is to stop the hot water, unless it means it was this coming out. You don't reckon it was that pipe overflowing it? Because that's your vent from your cylinder coming out, and that one will spit water out when the hot water's on. So that doesn't go over your tank. On a domestic, you'd probably take, well, you'd take that over your tank. But on a commercial, they don't like that, because what it can do, that can heat up the water inside there, so they've taken it out. So it could be, if he's on about that one, that's the other thing. I mean, Aidan, which is not a bad suggestion, suggested you could put a check valve on there or somewhere down the line. The whole door's just fell off. Right, Aidan, I'm gonna have to try and get that door back on now.
I didn't break it, it just dropped. I was going to see if that was fucking where the water was going from. But that's just roof there, you're literally onto the bloody...
Yeah.
Have you seen it? No barriers up or anything.
Oh, it's literally straight outside, dropping straight down.
Yeah, you've got about 3 metres.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'd probably put that door back on and write a warning on there, do not open, because it's not on the hinges. If you open that door, it tries to literally drop through, there's a big drop. You live and learn, don't you? Do not. Yeah, fair warn to the next guy. What we ended up doing with that one for the time being is just extending that overflow out of the way. Basically what's happening is running straight down the wall and coming into the building. The painting, I don't know what they're doing, they're painting this stuff on the wall, but they said obviously they couldn't do it until it's all dried out now, so just extending it out of the way. What we need to do on that is you're going to have to go around and we're going to have to check all the blending valves on the system. There's showers in there, so it could be a shower, it could even be a mixer tap that's pushing back up. Basically what you've got is you've got mains pressure one side and you've got tank fed the other, and as the mains pressure builds up, it just pushes past the check valve and it comes all the way back through the cylinder. Now I have seen, and Aidan did mention it, that you can get, I've seen check valves fitted on the cold feeds, and that will eliminate it. The only reason I don't really want to do that is technically a cold feed can also be a path to vent. If that vent were to freeze up the way it's been done, the cylinder's lost its safety controls. Now I'm not saying that would ever happen, but a check valve can fail shut. That's why I don't really want to install a check valve on that cold feed. It's just basically the cold feed and expansion. Yeah, if it were to ever freeze or block, it's losing one of its paths to safety. So it's one of them. We're going to have to try and find out which one's doing it. I mean, I haven't shown you the job, but I did actually find one on another job. I went around with a thermal camera. You could see it pushing back through. I might actually show that video at some point in the future. Yeah, next job is a blending valve that I had to swap out. This one had failed its temperature checks. Fairly easy job, and I'll show you the video now. Just got a blender to swap out on this job. This is a H pattern one, so I carry these ones in the van, which is our cold. Do I know which is our cold? Just got all the water off to the sides because I'm going to swap them isolation valves. That's our cold in the bottom, hot in the top. I think these are a straight swap, give or take, and then we'll just do our DFT checks and yeah, check the temperatures. This one should be fairly straightforward. We will always get a drop of water, so I've got my handy folding bucket in just to catch that. Get everything ready. When you disconnect these, you'll always get a drop of water. I had isolated the hot, the cold and the secondary in this building, but there was probably 40 outlets. And the other issue you've got, when everything's blended, they tend to shut off on their fail-safe, which means you struggle to actually drain the hot down. All the blending valve does is control the water temperature at the outlet, so generally we set them between 39 and 41 for hand washing. As you've probably seen in the previous segment, what can happen is the check valves can actually fail and then mains water can push back through up into the tank. This building was mains pressure both sides, so it got an Andrews water heater in, an unvented one, so equal pressures on the hot and the cold, so you don't get that issue with these. You can actually buy the valves with the check valves in that I'm using to make the standard blenders H pattern. They are worth keeping in the van because sometimes you'll go to them and it saves having to alter all the pipe work. I keep the 22mm ones and the 15mm ones, and I just keep a standard blender then. It just makes life so much easier. You can buy them separate. My local merchants keeps them. I'll see if I can put a link in the description or a link on the screen now. It's worth keeping if you do a little bit of commercial work because it can get you out of a sticky situation. As you'll see in a minute, what I'll do when I get the blender finished, I'll always turn my hot on first and you should get no water out of your tap. It means it's cut off on its fail-safe temperature. Then you turn your cold on and you should get blended water out. find these a bit easier to get in, these Regan ones. These rubber ones tend to crush up a little bit too much. It's just a personal preference. A little bit of space as well. Very much easier to get in. Always turn your hot on first. I know water should come out of that. When it gets up to temperature it should shut off. That's passed. And then cold on. Tap will run and then we can just check the temperature. So that is job done. There is going to be one little extra segment to the end of this video. I just wanted to say a massive thank you to everybody who supports the channel, who likes the videos. It really does mean a lot to me. My YouTube channel's not been doing as well in terms of numbers as it was this time last year, but to be honest I just enjoy making the content. At the minute YouTube are trying to make me do that thing where you get like the channel members, is it? They're offering to pay £200 if I sign that up, and then an extra £2 per membership, but I'm not really interested in any of that sort of stuff. I don't want to make like a 2-tier or a 3-tier membership where people have got to subscribe to get extra content. That's just not me, and I don't want to. I want the channel to be everybody's channel, if that makes sense. I don't want to have it where, you know, people are more important than others, because everybody's important to me. Yeah, I do appreciate everybody for watching, and I do get a lot of like offers for sponsorship. And the actual camera that I've bought, I actually bought this camera that I'm going to show you in the next job. They've been not pestering me, that's the wrong word, but they have offered to give me the camera for free. But I thought, no, I'm gonna buy it because then I could give my honest and fair review of it. I've needed one for a while. It's basically what it is you'll see in the video. It's a drain camera, but I've had this liner that the guy wanted inspecting. His liner's quite old now, and you'll see in the video the liner's all split. So I've pretty much bought it for inspecting my flue liners, and I do get the odd drain job as well. But I don't ever really want to be sponsored. I want to keep the videos like honest and open, and you know, just so. Yeah, that's just how I am. I'm probably doing myself a financial penalty, but it is what it is. I just enjoy making the videos, and I do appreciate everyone's support. So yeah, I'm going to roll this last little bit on. I didn't get much video content, and it looks a little bit like the shadows on the screen, but the actual camera quality is really clear on it. And I think if you go and watch Central Heat King, he did a video on one of these cameras. It's not the exact model, but he's a lot better explaining stuff for me. Go and drop him a follow over on his channel, or subscribe. He makes pretty much similar videos to me, but he does a lot more gas and stuff like that. He shows a lot more gas. His channel's really interesting, and he's getting pretty close to 10k. So go drop him a follow. That would be greatly, I would appreciate that. And yeah, we'll wrap the video up with this little segment. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you all next time.
I think it's got a card in it now. So we could
has it got an SD card in it? It should tell you the length, how far you've gone up as well on this one.
You ain't gone very far.
No.
About one rod.
Tell by the rod, can't you? I'll push it up a bit more, but it does look a bit...
It does look tall, doesn't it?
It might just be where the line is just pushed through a little bit.
Just the camera. I think it's just where it's pushed in a little bit.
Yeah, it doesn't actually look split, does it?
No.
Because normally they go like a slinky where they just completely unravel. We'll go a bit more. Can you change the there in it?
Yeah. If you make it dark, you're not going to see it here.
How far do you reckon we've got? It's quite close to the top, isn't it? What? 3 metres from the top.
That's
Well,
right in that chimney then, isn't it?
We'll go a bit higher just to see what it's like the rest of the way, but I think that's going to have to come out, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's answered the question.
Yeah. It's split. We'll go a little bit more. It's gone at the where it hits the pot, innit?
Yeah.
You can see a bit of it where it's still attached to the pot there.
So I'm guessing that bit that was on the drive is
That's the
the
bit
rest
that's
of it,
come
isn't
out.
it?
So it was about 8 inches when it was stuck up on top of the brush.
Yeah. Which will be that bit in there, won't it?
It's just where it's gone into the pot.
Yeah.